really what I'd want manufacturers to know is the worst is behind us. We're starting to see the signs of the data improving, and our forecasts have us back to record highs as we get deeper into this next year. Just because we're growing doesn't mean we're void of challenges. The primary challenge we talk about is the costs that are going to come along with the growth. So my message is always, hey, our forecast might say 3 years of manufacturing growth, but that growth's going to come at a higher cost. And that's because of our higher inflation outlooks. And I highlighted the 4 reasons behind that were, tariffs with the nationalism. We've got electricity and power costs. We've got higher labor costs. We've got government spending. Those things all drive inflation. So to those same manufacturers, as they prepare for growth, they also have to be prepared to protect their margins during this period of growth. There's really 2 ways you do that. You protect it through price, or you drive your productivity and efficiency. In this cycle, we think you have to do both. So that's the primary challenge for us is higher cost growth as we look at this next cycle. In 2014, our president and CEO wrote a book. It's called Prosperity in the Age of Decline. It's all about how 2030 is the next major economic downturn. We call it a depression. The 5 reasons for it: demographics, healthcare costs, social security costs, inflation, national debt. Those problems all come to a head in 2030 to where it's the next major downturn. But folks often look at recessions, depressions, downturns as negatives when they're actually some of the biggest market share and wealth creating events you can be a part of. So our message to individuals and businesses is don't be afraid of all this exciting economic growth over the next 4 years leading up to it. Invest in your business, grow your personal wealth. But then in 2030, you need to pivot, because what's created your wealth, what's created your market share, developed your business, isn't going to be what sustains it during 2030. So you need to have a plan in place for how you're going to capitalize on a downturn of this magnitude. We certainly don't want folks running from it, but you have to take the next 4 years to prepare. For manufacturers, if they prepare correctly, they can be acquiring businesses at discounts. They can be growing their market share. And really, it's about taking advantage of the folks that aren't prepared for this. So that's the overall for us is you've got 4 years of great economic growth in manufacturing to prepare for it. But you're not immune to this 6-year downturn we're forecasting. So put yourself in a position to have a lot of cash, be low leverage so you can take advantage of 2030, buy other manufacturing companies during that time.